Western Conference NBA playoffs. Round 1 continues. The New Orleans Pelicans have a lofty series lead with 3 wins. Will overconfidence be their undoing, or will their passion and determination help them prevail against the Minnesota Timberwolves? Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
A possible elimination game tonight. This series stands at 3-1. Welcome to the Western Conference Playoffs on 2K Sports. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ale LaForce reporting for us. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves: Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's Goodrich in at the 4 slot. And for New Orleans, they've got Scotty Barnes. He's out there with Zach Edey. And it's Flanders in at the 2-guard spot. Taking a look at New Orleans, it has to be hard for them to stay present, not to look ahead. But closeout games are often very competitive.
Yeah, and you know the coaching staff has been drilling that into their brains. Don't squander this opportunity.
So the Timberwolves will get the first possession. Outside McDaniels. There's a screen. Pass to Goodrich. Here's Wembanyama. 5 to shoot. Banked it in off the glass.
This can be a simple game. Get the ball to Wemby, let him score.
Here's King. Kicks it out to Barnes. 3-pointer. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with New Orleans head coach. He talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively, and he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit, be tough, physical. That's how you get to his head, and that's how you frustrate it. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Brian?
Thanks for that, Allie.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Here's the pick. Edwards with it. 19-footer. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist by Edwards.
Come on. 7+ feet guys like Wemby, they aren't supposed to be that fluid shooting it.
Pass to King. To the inside. Outside Wembanyama. Stolen. King, pass to Flanders. Off target with the 3.
Not how they were looking to start the game. They've come up empty on their first 3 tries.
Here's Shed. Back to Edwards. 4 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Good on the shot.
Great awareness from Ant to locate his teammate for the score.
Pelicans trail by 6. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Goodrich. Wembanyama screen. To the paint. Edey with a steal. Flanders passes to Barnes. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
A very sluggish start on offense. 4 attempts with nothing to show for it.
Now, when you start out shooting 80% or better as a team, you start to feel yourself a little bit, and that feeling is good.
So timeout called here. The first for New Orleans. New Orleans has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. To the inside. Here's King. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Finally got one to go after 4 straight misses.
Outside Edwards. 4-3. The rebound by Blackman. Pelicans trail by 6. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's King. 6 to shoot. Pass to Blackman from deep. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. The Timberwolves lead by 6. Here's Shed. Wembanyama screen. And it's Shed missing.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
Here's King. Inside. Here's Garnett. And that one is stuffed right through.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Lets it go from the wing. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Here's King. Dort for 3. He buries it from 3.
And these are the shots this team wants Dort taking. He understands his role in this offense.
Pass to Goodrich. And here's McDaniels. Outside Edwards. For 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Here's King. Pass to Blackman. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Oh, man. Exploding to the rim.
Yep, makes the simple play. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Shed. And here's McDaniels. Still without a bucket. Here's Shed. Pass to Goodrich. Takes the 3. And King pulls it down. New Orleans has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Outside for Dort. The 3. Offensive rebound. And stolen by Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. Here's Shed. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota. And New Orleans shooting. Oh, wow!
Yeah, an amazing find. How about the patience from Dort? Waits for his man to get open and feeds him.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Now here's Wembanyama. He's got 6. There's a screen to end the drought. Here's Goodrich. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Pass to Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Both teams will make substitutions. New Orleans leading by 4. On the court for the Timberwolves. Second quarter underway. We've got Wembanyama, and it's Trent in at the 1. It's Barnes on the wing. No good from outside. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Morris. Back to Trent. Not going to go that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Peters, covered by Wembanyama. Here's King, goes up at the elbow. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Yeah, and that's a shot he'll make 90% of the time. He just couldn't get it to go right there.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. New Orleans in the lead. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. They set the pick. The three from Barnes. And the Pelicans miss again. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting only 42%. Here's Morris from the arc. And Trent the bucket on the assist from Morris. Trent's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Here's King. Outside Barnes. To the middle. It's tipped. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Trent. The wide open shot is on the money. Trent's got 5 points now this quarter.
Excellent defender. Wembanyama using his gigantic wingspan to come up with steals.
It's Barnes on the wing. Pass to King. Here's Peters. And the Pelicans miss again. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Here's Trent. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. King's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Clock at 6. The three from Barnes. Dunleavy with a rebound.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Now here's Trent. He's got 5. Wembanyama finds Trent. Lets a floater go. Got a piece of it. Pass to Peters. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for New Orleans.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
I'm always worried about Victor's head hitting the rim.
Pass to Blackman. Here's Kamara. Misses the 3. For Minnesota, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Trent, the pass to Morris. Back to Trent. The floater. Here's Dunleavy. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. The fadeaway. The bank shot, no good.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Pass to Kamara. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. That's tipped. And now New Orleans on the break. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Barnes has got his first points of the night. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Prosper, and it's Anthony Edwards in for Morris. Pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Trent against Barnes. 6 to shoot. Wembanyama, screen on Barnes. Trent from long range.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
And Wembanyama gets it to go.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
Here's King. Pass to Peters. Here's King. Jacks up a three. Pure from three-point range. King's got 7 points. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
Minnesota shooting their first free throw of the night. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Shed's checked in. Here's King. He has 7. Now Barnes. Pass to King. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Down low. Tipped. Now the Pelicans in transition. Here's Blackman. And that one good. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Right side Edwards. Pulls up. Minnesota again missing.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over.
King, the pass to Barnes. Now here's Kamara. Here's King. 4 on the clock. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Shed. Wembanyama. Pass to Edwards. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Edwards has got 5 now.
Shooting the 3 with confidence. That's exactly what this team needs from Edwards.
And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's King. He's got 7. They double him with McDaniels. Outside Barnes. From outside, off the mark.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
That's 2 fouls and as many.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Chris Finch, and Coach, any adjustments that you'd like to see on the offensive end?
Yeah, I mean, ideally we'd like to get some movement and get into a bunch of random pick and rolls, and then we feel like keep the defense a little bit off balance, but it's been a little sluggish so far tonight.
Got to put the defense back on its toes. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. All right, they're thinking about the shot.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the New Orleans Pelicans.
I like what they're doing in transition, pushing the pace, getting up court before the defense gets set, just like I used to do.
Little revisionist history. All right, though. Okay. Looking at the scenario for the New Orleans Pelicans. Guys, a chance for them to close out the series.
Yep, that's right, Ernie. But these games are tough. I mean, those other guys, they're fighting for their lives out there.
Yeah, so you got to get on them early. Come out strong and dominate like I always did. Don't give them the slightest hope.
Well, I, for one, am hoping for a good game. Don't take the hope away from Shaq. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And let's get you back onto the court for more of this pivotal Game 5. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Edey out there with Scotty Barnes. And it's Flanders in at the 2. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
An elite shot blocker. Wembanyama covers so much ground.
Here's Edwards. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Pass to Goodrich. Over to the left wing. Wembanyama against Edey. Just 5 to shoot. Shot from 16. Wembanyama, no good. New Orleans leading by 7. Here's King. Pass to Marks. Off his leg. And the ref saying he kicked it. Second half getting started. About a minute played.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Yeah, when your lead guard is doing that, it just creates excitement.
Outside McDaniels. Here's Shed. And the layup is good off the glass. Shed's gotten his second bucket on the night.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Flanders. Here's Edey. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
New Orleans shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. That one's no good. Timberwolves trail by 8. And out of bounds, the Pelicans will take it. And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. The Pelicans have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Pass to Marks. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. To the inside. Here's Edwards. No good. Tight defense there. Bothered that shot.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Here's Flanders. He's got 9 to the middle. And the dunk by Edey.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Outside Edwards. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
Here's Marks. McDaniels covering. Just 4 to shoot. Here's King. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 11. And it falls all over the rim and in. Wembanyama's got 15.
Yeah, and this is the kind of impact Wemby makes offensively because he can score in just so many ways.
Pass to Edey. Fires from deep. Hits a 3-pointer. And the Pelicans lead by 11.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
And here's McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Goes up on the wing. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Edey's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's the floater. Flanders' shot is good. 11 points in the game.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
Wembanyama against Edey. Edey with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. And the dunk by Edey.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
Pass to Shed. Now here's Edwards. He's got 7. Will it go? Oh! Edwards packs it home!
And one of the stronger finishers in this game, Anthony Edwards at his best.
New Orleans calls timeout.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, I just don't think right now they're doing a good enough job of hunting the right mismatches.
Here's King. He's got 9. Dort outside. Pass to Peters. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Eason. Drains the triple.
I just love the ball move.
Timberwolves trail by 16. Outside McDaniels. And there's a pick. Now here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama hammers it down.
Whenever he gets that close to the hoop, he finishes with authority.
Here's King. Out to the right wing. Shoots. Garnett no good. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the T-Wolves. Here's Shed. 6 points for him. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Puts it up. And it's Shed missing.
Well, that's a tough matchup for the offense there. It's a low probability on that shot.
And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
New Orleans shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe of the game. And that one misses. Timberwolves trail by 16. And there's the call on Tari Eason. That's his first foul. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Prosper's checked in.
Minnesota substitution. Number 15.
And Minnesota with possession here. Outside Edwards. Pass to Wembanyama. 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. Edwards, no good.
He just can't get anything going in this quarter, and his team desperately in need of a spark.
Here's Peters, covered by Wembanyama. Here's Garnett. Here's Peters. Here's King. Over Edwards. Pass to Peters. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Trent, he's checked in for Minnesota. Timberwolves trail by 19. Edwards with it. He's got 9. Outside McDaniels. Clock at 6. Fires from way outside. It's hauled in by Garnett.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to King. Outside Eason. Here's Peters. Lays it up and banks it in. Peters has got 5 points in the quarter.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Edwards looking for an opening. Pass to Prosper. Outside McDaniels. Trent on the wing. Dort defending. Ooh, once again off the mark by Minnesota. New Orleans leading by 21. Lets it fly from 18. Peters, no good.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Pass to Eason. Here's King. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Minnesota's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Trent, the pass to Edwards. And here's Wembanyama to stop the drought. And Edwards with the basket on the assist from Wembanyama. Edwards has got 12 points.
And now that's 1 3 in each half. He is trying to make the most of those 3-point opportunities.
Here's Garnett. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Timberwolves trail by 20. Inside, here's Prosper. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Garnett's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's King. 11 points in the game. There's a screen. Garnett, no good. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Wembanyama scanning the floor. From the line, it's hauled in by New Orleans. Here's King. And the Pelicans call time here.
Timeout. Timeout.
And the Pelicans going with a whole new group out there. Pass to Morris. Outside Edwards. From deep. Here's Wembanyama. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
On the court for Minnesota, Gary Trent is out there with Anthony Edwards. Then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's Morris in at the 3. Barnes, no good.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Morris with it, and it's Dort picking him up. Trent for 3, counted. And it's Morris with the assist. Morris has got 4 assists now tonight.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Dort, the pass to King. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. Left side, Edwards. Outside Wembanyama, 5 to shoot. Trent outside, from outside the arc. And King pulls it down. King's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Minnesota's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul of the game. McDaniels is checked in for Prosper.
Into the lineup for the Timberwolves. Number 3, James McDaniels.
Trent against Dort. Wembanyama, screen on Dort. 6 to shoot. Pass to Edwards. There's the triple. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Here's Peters, guarded by Trent. Here's Peters. It's rebounded by Morris. Outside McDaniels. The rebound by Blackman.
Those are the ones you definitely have to make. Sometimes they're just enough defense to make a miss.
Here's King to the paint. Here's Barnes. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
And this is how you finish inside. Barnes, he doesn't fear anyone close to the rim.
The kick out to Morris. Puts up a three. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards got his 4th assist in this one. Stolen by Wembanyama. Morris with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Barnes against Morris. To the left side wing. Pass to McDaniels. Shot clock at 5. From behind the arc. And the three-pointer goes.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Here's King. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh, that's how to throw it down. Barnes with an exclamation point.
Edwards finds Trent. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Outside McDaniels. Three-pointer. Buries it from 3.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
King, the pass to Flanders. Barnes with a screen on Wembanyama. Pass to Flanders. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Barnes, it's good.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Minnesota shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Here's Wembanyama. There's the block. Here's Peters. Over Edwards. Again, the Pelicans good for 2. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
Outside Wembanyama. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fades away.
Well, it's not only been a rough quarter for him, but he's actually had a negative impact on his team's overall performance.
Pass to Flanders. The 3-ball. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Wembanyama's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Shed, that's good.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
Flanders passes to King. It's Barnes on the wing. The 3 is up. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Goodrich. McDaniels, a screen on Barnes. Here's Goodrich. It's hauled in by New Orleans. King's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Barnes with a screen on Edwards. Inside, here's Peters, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Pelicans.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And over the course of this series, the difference in talent level between these teams became clear.
Well, there was a difference in just about every aspect, not just talent. It was coaching, effort, intensity, just a dominating performance. And now they'll have some time to rest up and put everything in place for the next round.
And you have to recognize what a night it was for Slim.
Well, he just checked so many boxes tonight. He got buckets for himself, created for his team, and as a result, he just racked up a triple-double.
To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, great play from Edwards off the pick and roll. Moving the ball around and get another guy a shot.
Barnes a screen. Let's go with a three. Glander's shot is good.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
McDaniels, a screen on Barnes. Here's Goodrich. He's guarded by Barnes. Goodrich, the pass to Wembanyama. Now here's McDaniels. That three's off the mark. And with that win, they'll be moving on to round two. They really took control of this series in impressive fashion, and now they're on to the second round.
Hopefully this is some momentum they can continue to build upon. That energy will make them difficult to contend with.
And that about wraps it up from here, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA's Western Conference quarterfinals. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And time now to present our player of the game.